Today we are going to start our first Photoshop project. This has to do with lines. I like to call this one the Squiggly Lines project. So here we go. I'm going to go right down here to Photoshop CS6. I'm going to open this up. Takes a little while to get going there. And in this project we're going to use lines just to make an interesting abstract piece of artwork. So here we are in CS6 and we want to start by making a new document. We do that by going up here to the File menu, File, New, just like that. And here we have all of our different options. Okay, I'm going to start right here by giving it a name. I'm going to call this Squiggle Lines 1, and then I'm going to put my name just so you know who it belongs to. We can use the presets right here, or we can make our own. I'm going to use the preset US paper. This size is fine, except this particular document, if we set it up like this, it'll be taller than it is wide. You could actually leave it like this, but I'm going to flip these around. I want it 11 by 8.5. So it will be what we call landscape. It'll be wider than it is tall. Now I can look at all the rest of this information here, and this all looks fine. Make sure for this particular project we're on inches and not pixels. And then I'm going to hit OK. So here you can see I've basically created a landscape shaped piece of paper. Now what we want to do is we're going to draw some lines on here and then we're going to fill them. So we're going to draw our lines actually using the paintbrush tool. This is the paintbrush tool right here. I want to make sure I'm on the brush, not the pencil brush. And up here I see my different options for my brush, so let's adjust a few of these. I'm going to click this drop down right here, and yeah, I've got some pretty wild looking brushes in here. So I'm going to start by getting back to regular brushes. I'm going to click the little gear right here, and I'm actually just going to go down here and tell it reset brushes and tell it OK. And now you can see I get a kind of wide variety of different things I can use. I'm going to try just a plain old, this is a hard round, and 13 pixel looks to be about where I want it to be. So I can get rid of this by clicking right back there. Now I want to go across here, normal. I want my opacity all the way up at 100%. Flow, perfect. Now I'm going to go over here to the right hand side where my colors are. I actually want to click this one because I want to make my lines black. Click OK. And now I'm ready to draw my lines. What we want to do here is just draw one big continuous line. I'm going to start by just making sure that this looks good. Okay, yeah, that's what I want it to look like. So I can just edit, step backward, and get rid of that. So what I want is just one long continuous line. Think of it like a big long piece of spaghetti. So here I go, nice and easy, kind of all over the page. So around, it's okay if I go off a little bit. I'm just trying to fill the space in a nice, smooth, clean line. And I need a little more here in the middle, kind of like so, like this, and then I'm going to go off. That's not too bad. I think I've made better ones, but it's not too bad. Now what we're going to do is I'm actually going to fill in some of these spaces with some color. To do that, I'm going to go over here to the paint bucket tool. Okay. Now I want to grab some different colors. I'm actually going to go to swatches, and I'm just going to use these primary colors right here across the top. So I'm going to start with red. Now I'm on my paint bucket, and I can just hit these. I'm going to pick a few of them spaced out at random. Whoops, I hit the line. I can always edit, undo. I'm just picking a few of these spaced out at random to make red. Now I want some yellow. Make sure I don't hit the line. Again, we saw what happened there. Disaster. Okay, a few more yellows. Then I'm going to hit, I want some blue. Again, I'm just kind of sticking with primary colors here, just because that's what I want. Another blue. And I'm going to go back and do more reds. I think I can. I'm just filling in spaces, trying to make sure I don't have a red touching another red. I like that. Now I'm going to go back. I want more yellow. Again, I don't want, see, this is okay, but I don't really want yellow touching yellow. Like so. And maybe another one here, here, and maybe some more blues. And you start to get the idea of what we're going for. Now, obviously, I'm just using primary colors here, blue, yellow, and red. As you experiment, you can use different colors. This is like, how am I going to fill this? I have a yellow, I have a red, I have a blue. I don't want to overpower it. I may have to change one of these colors. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this blue to be yellow, and then I can fill this section with a blue, and it won't look terrible. But now I need to offset that up here, so maybe I'll try red. See how I'm choosing my different colors this way? Now I've kind of blown it down here. Too much blue, so let's try a red. I need to offset with some blue over here. You get the idea. I'm trying to balance the colors. I know we haven't really talked about balance yet, but it's something that you need to be thinking about all the time. Not too bad. Now I can keep going, and I can keep placing more color on my project, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause, and I'm going to let you guys do your own. Just remember, when you're finished, I'm going to do a file, save as, and I already have my name. I can save it to the desktop, or you can save it to your folder. Just go down here. A JPEG is fine. I can also save it as a Photoshop file if I want to come back and work on it later. And I hit save, and now it's saved over here on my desktop. See, it's right there. And I'm good to go. So, go ahead, get set up, give it a try, have fun with it.